Hey everybody, it's Candy Gang. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm here. I have a doctor's appointment today, so I had to run today. I've been real busy today, running errands and things like that. But from the last video I did, which was yesterday, my dad passed away yesterday. About 15 minutes before, if it was 15 minutes before we got to the house. Now, we were supposed to have a barbecue and stuff like that. We were just doing it, for him. And they were going back and forth to the store. And from what I understand, one of the twins, she told my father, to go on and, just go ahead on. Everybody's going to be fine. And in other words, she's telling me, just go on and let go. And she went to the store. She said someone texted her and asked her, did your dad pass? And she said, no. And she called his girlfriend, which was her mother, and she told her, no, he fine. But when she got to the house, she told her, because I guess she didn't want her to know because she was driving. And so, she didn't want to tell her, while she was out driving or whatever, which I completely understand. And was none of the kids at the house. None of them were there when, he passed. None of us was there. My brother called me and I like hit the floor like, okay, I knew it was coming, but that's not how I wanted, how I was hoping it would go, put it that way. But, it is what it is, you know. And so I just figured, you know, that I would be able to say something to him before he left, and I wasn't able to. But, at that point in time, but it's okay. When I talked to him, I just talked to him. I did tell him I loved him. He told me he loved me, and hey, there's no regrets there. And he's not in pain anymore. He's not going through any of that. He went through cancer, but he had just hit stage 4 and pancreatic cancer, and stage 4 took him quick. He has been holding on. He went from having prostate cancer to pancreatic cancer, lung cancer. He was just really going through it, but he never complained, and he was strong as an ox. I mean, he never complained. He never complained about anything. He used to, do construction. He used to, you know, deal with asphalt and tar, all of that stuff he used to do. He's built apartment buildings in the past. He's done roofing, all those types of things. And he'd come home with fiberglass on him, and he'll just sit there and be watching TV or whatever. I'm like, you itching? Why don't you go get in the shower? Why don't you go take a bath? And he just wouldn't do it until he got ready. He would be sitting there, and the tar would have, peeled his skin back. I'm like, oh my God, and you bleeding it. You go, yeah, daddy. Yeah, it hurt. I'm like, well, why don't you go do something? And he was just not the type of man. And if he was in pain, he wouldn't really let us, know it, feel it. He didn't want us to ever worry about him. And I guess that he just made sure that none of us was there when he left. So we went through, our things back and forth. We had our, you know, we I went through it. I went through a lot of things with my father, and I've had past videos that explain that. Yeah, you just saw the little background. That was the little carpet to the clinic. I'm sitting up here. Anyway, so just shut it on up. It is what it is. Y'all go to the doctor too. Yes, y'all do. So it is what it is. Um, and a lot of her family was over there. Some of our family was there, not too many. But when I got there, let's just go here. When I got there, and I went in there and I sat down. Saw one of my uncles. He looking at me like he's surprised to see me. Like, bastard, are you serious? I can't stand outside the family. I just really can't. And then he was talking to my brother like he was surprised to see him. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You crazy? I can't. So then I went inside and I saw my father laying there, and he said he just went. I went in there, and his body was lukewarm, you know. And my brother grabbed me, and the twin, she was sitting on the bed, and she was sitting on his bed, and I stood there for a minute, and then I went in, and I rubbed his head. He was feeling a little clammy, because it was a little warm in there. So he, I rubbed his head. I grabbed his ear like I always do. It's always been a habit. And when she got up and moved, we talked, talking about my father. And then she got up and she went to walk out, and I sat on his bed for about an hour and a half. My uncle comes in, and this is what pissed me off, and I had to tell him, he going there shaking my father, talking about wake up. Nigga, is you crazy? The fuck wrong with you? And I had to tell his old ass off. One of them old ass dummies that's over, what old is he? 70 something. What is he, 75, I think? And this old motherfucker still on drugs. Get the hell out of here, man. And he alcoholic, and he just nuts. Something wrong with him in the head, but I'll straighten his ass out then. Don't play with me. And I told him, I was like, oh, you gone. Don't do that. And he looked at my face. I said, don't do that. And he looked at my face, and he saw I was serious. That motherfucker left. He went outside, stayed outside, and then he left. Get your ass up out of here, bitch. Don't play with me. We done got into it with some heavy damn body. A lot of us in the family, those kids. Don't try to assert your just because you older than us. Don't try to push that shit off on us. I lost my words. That just really pissed me off. But anyway, I got that handled. They said he was in there clowning the night before, talking about he wasn't, they wasn't feeding them, and they wasn't cleaning them, and they wasn't, and they did. I mean, he went through a whole bunch of bullshit, and they finally put his ass out, but it shouldn't have went that far. I tell you, that family gets on my damn nerves. They really, really do. I don't like them. I don't like them. I just tolerate them. I don't like them. And so, anyway, I stayed there with my father. I stayed there in his room. I left out. I went and I sat in my brother's truck for a little bit, and I came back out. I went and got a bottle of water. And so I walked around for a little bit, and I don't like her people either. But anyway, we're walking around and we're looking at them, and they looking at us all strange. Like, bitch, are you kidding me? I look exactly like my father. So do one of my second oldest brother, as a matter of fact. And me and him, we real close. And we the two that look just like my father. My other brothers, you can look at them and tell those are definitely his children, but we look exactly like them. And so they looking at us like, and a few of them I did know, but they didn't even want to speak. Excuse me. So I said, you know what, and y'all can go on. I got you. Then when they start noticing my attitude, then they start want to run up and kiss ass. Don't kiss my ass now, bitch. Don't even try it. So I had to let them know what's good, and they wanted to be my friend. And I ain't trying to do all that. I'm here to see my father. So I'm walking around in there, and I'm trying to see my father. And I went in there and I sat down in his chair next to his bed, and I sat there for a little while, and I stayed out the way. Then I walked back outside. My brother said, okay, they was there to come and get him. I didn't want to see them wrapping my father up and stuff like that. So they did. And I went and sat back in my brother's truck while they took him out and took him away. I didn't want to see none of that. And they took him real quick. And I went back in there, and we were just basically talking about him, you know. And after that, I left and went home, you know. I was just left and went on back to my mother's. And now, this Friday, we're supposed to meet at this funeral home. So I'm more than likely I'm going to do another video. But yeah, you not gonna see me on camera for a little while because I'm just not feeling up to it. My eyes are puffy. My eyes are, they hurt. They hurt. And now I'm not changing nothing that I said about my father in my previous videos. I'm not even gonna pretend like I didn't make the videos. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't say that shit because I did and I meant it. So don't get it twisted. I said what I said and I meant what I said when it came to my father, but that was my father, and I still love him. But hey, it is what it is. He let things slide. He let things happen that he should not have, and I'm not going to change that. I said what I said about his girlfriend. I said what I said about them all, and I meant that. And that will never, ever, ever change. And I'm going to say even more. So it'll be coming. But anyway, I think I said everything. But this is my story time. And this is what it is. Now I do want to say this. For you messy people, if there are any, you know, I do support you all's channel, and I really hope y'all support mine. But please don't come over here to be messy, okay? We're not going to do that, okay? And I really hope you all support my channel the way I support yours. You all do videos, I come on, I see what's going on. I always hit the like button. I give you the click and the view. I really hope you care enough about me to do the same. I'm even subscribed to your channels. I really hope y'all care enough about me to do the same. And I just feel like, hey, it's only right. I mean, I'm not expecting nothing in return, but it just is what it is. And right is right and fair is fair. So with that, I'm going to go. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back because there's going to be some things that I'm going to have to fill you all in on. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a better day and a better rest of the week than I do. And I'm gonna look, I gotta go. So I ain't gonna play with this or prolong it, y'all. I gotta go. Like I said, please like and subscribe and please share. And I'll be talking to you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.